Loofah sponges don't come from the ocean. They come from a farm. That's right, these sponges that you normally find in the shower actually started as squash. We're gonna see how it goes from this to this, and Farmer Jane's gonna show me how.
Loofah gourds are huge right now. Everyone's growing them because A, you can eat them, but B, most importantly, I think, like we're trying not to have a ton of plastic around now, zero waste lifestyles.
She grows her own sponges. She doesn't go buy a sponge. You use these to wash dishes, and of course you can wash yourself.
All right, just come on in.
We found one that's dried up. I just harvested my first loofah. This one is a lot lighter than this one, which means this is ready to be a sponge. It's really squishy, and you can hear the seeds shaking, which means they've kind of detached from the vegetable. These are loofah gourds when they are ready to eat. It's soft, very green, and tender. These are the edible ones. You know I'm gonna cook this up too. I just gotta know. All right, so how do I do this? Just start peeling the skin away?
Just smash it, squish it, squeeze it, and get some natural tears, and it's just gonna do part of the work for you.
Look at that. Wow. That is pretty cool. I still, in my head, think these came from the ocean, even though I'm sitting here looking like that they didn't.
And if you smell it, honestly, it kind of smells soapy.
It has like a natural, like soapy smell.
And when you wash it off, like if you put that underwater and kind of squish it, like it will truly bubble in your water.
So what do I do with the seeds?
Just be aggressive.
This is nature's soapy sponge. This one is way more dried out. This feels more like the one you would pick up at the store. I feel so organic. So these will just kind of wither away, right? Like as you use them, they just...
Yeah, that's why they say dry them thoroughly between each use, is so that they don't break down as quickly.
So you're supposed to wash them out like this? Oh, you see the bubbly?
And it also gets any squashness that's left on those fibers rinsed off.
I'm just washing my hands. I feel like I should do this. I might be taking on a new profession. But I don't know if I can handle those animals back there. Oh, I could do this all day. It feels so good. If you want to order some of these loofahs or some seeds to plant your own, you can go to alabamaacres.com and they will send some straight to your door. In the meantime, I'm going to hit the bathtub. I am going to cook this loofah gourd straight from the farm as promised. You harvest these when they are young, very green, a little bit soft, and these are perfect for eating. So I'm going to make a traditional loofah and eggs. This is a traditional Chinese dish. If you leave them on the vine, of course, this will turn into this, and we can just take this straight to the shower. But for now, we've got to give this a try. Okay, I have washed these, and just through watching a couple of videos, I learned that you just peel it and cut it, and it's ready for the skillet. The skin is very tender. These were described, or it's translated from Chinese into silk melon because they're supposed to taste silky. Not sure how I feel about that. Sounds like a texture that I might not get behind when it's time to eat it. But we'll see. It kind of reminds me of a young gugutsa squash, and we know how I feel about that. I love gugutsa. Just gonna peel a couple. Loofah and eggs was probably the most traditional, more popular dish that I've seen when I looked up recipes, but I also saw it being prepared similar to how I prepare gugutsa. So I'm gonna go with the traditional way. Because loofah gourds are part of the zero waste movement, you could of course compost these, but I've also seen where you can puree these in a blender with a little bit of honey and make a great facial mask. And I'm gonna cut the ends off. Okay, so the inside looks very much like a zucchini. This is how I saw them cutting it. Kind of like big chunky wedges. Chunky wedges sounds like a cute shoe I might like to wear. They do have that grassy, kind of herby, soapy aroma, but not in a bad way, just in a very earthy squash kind of way. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know why I'm cutting it in this shape. It just looks like what I saw in a video. Okay, so those are ready. I'm gonna also add some farm fresh garlic. This is a complete farm to table meal. It smells good. Okay, just gotta get all my prep done. 'Cause this is kind of a stir-fried dish, so it all is gonna come together very quickly once we start. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up the whites and the greens of 4 scallions. Got a good sized piece of ginger. All right, time to cook it. This is how I make it my own. The traditional way did not have chili pepper in it, but I feel like it needs a little kick. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sliced jalapeno. All right, you can't have loofah and eggs without eggs straight on the chicken's behind. Look at that yellow yolk. All right, first time making loofah and eggs. Here we go. I don't have a real wok. This is as good as it's gonna get. All right, going in. Scramble the egg with a little bit of the green onion, a little salt and pepper. That's done because it's gonna cook again. So that's super fast. Let that get hot again. A little more oil. Okay, so this is when I'm gonna add the garlic, the ginger. All right, in with the loofah. Oh yeah, I was gonna add some chilies. I might have just ruined a good dish. So far, this is reminding me less like zucchini and more like gagutsa. That's probably not helpful to most of you. I'm gonna taste a piece while it's raw. Wow, yeah, the taste is similar to a zucchini in the middle, but the outside is reminiscent of a green bean. Pretty tasty. Okay, so the videos that I saw, the loofah and eggs seems really watery, and I think they add a little water into the skillet. That did not look desirable to me. So I'm gonna try to cook this without adding water, because I think it's gonna leach out a bunch of liquid. But at this point, I'm making it my own. This piece is a little more cooked. It is weird how much the outside tastes like a green bean. But it is a little too crunchy for it to be cooked, so I guess that's why they add water. As it's cooking, it is getting that silky texture, like how I said it's called like Chinese silk melon, I think. That's when I'm a little nervous about it because I don't really like slimy foods other than raw oysters. I think I actually prefer it a little undercooked. I don't know if it's okay to eat raw. I assume it is. Gagutsa does not get slimy. There's the difference. I think it's okay. I think you're gonna like it. A little salt, a little splash of soy sauce. Then I'm gonna throw my eggs back in there. Add in some more green onion. And I think that's the way it's done. For some reason, mine is not liquidy at all. I guess it's just because I didn't add water. I kind of don't want to. I think I'm gonna like it like this. I'm gonna serve this over rice. I'm beginning to think I probably should have cooked it in liquid for some reason, just because that's the way I saw it done. That's it, not the prettiest of dishes. All right, let's give it a taste. I'm gonna taste the loofah with a little rice. It is still weird to think I'm eating a bath sponge. I can't get over how much it has that raw green bean flavor, which is not a bad thing. Is this the best vegetable I've ever had? No, but is it tasty and a good new vegetable to try? Yes, I think I would try different applications. It would probably be really good in a soup, a vegetable soup of some sort, or stew. I'm gonna taste a piece with the egg. It does have a little bit of a bitterness in the flesh, and I'm reminded that I probably should have put a pinch of sugar because I think that will take some of that bitterness out. So I'll add that into the recipe. I'm gonna taste a bite with the egg to see what that's all about. It's good. It's like fried rice. It has never been truer when they say you learn something new every day. Today, I learned that you can eat a bath sponge. And don't forget, these loofahs double as vegetable peelers.
Come feed these pigs.
I'm scared. Oh my God, what do I do when I get in here? I keep pouring it right on their bodies. That's not nice. Maybe I could be a farmer. Yeah, I think I need to get these pigs a loofah for their mud bath.
And
So
then
who would
normally-
be like next? The big ones?